This is a demonstration of the management system for the TiemPo6400 family of synchronization products. Each TiemPo system has an embedded web server, so you can easily access the system with just a standard web browser. In this case, we've pointed our web browser to the address of one of the clocks located here in our network. Before we even log into the system, we already have some information about the status of the clock. For example, the two green dots next to sync and alarms indicate there are no standing alarms and the clock is in synchronization. As we look over here to the right, we see the name of the system ID, and also the synchronization source. So in this case, this clock is synchronized to GPS. There are two rubidium oscillators, each of which are both locked to GPS. One of these will be in standby and one of these will be in active mode, which we'll be able to see in just a moment. Now let's log in and see what else we can do with the management system. After logging into the system, we're first presented with the same screen we saw earlier. However, much additional information is available. So as we click through the system, the first thing we're going to see is that we can set the name of the system ID, and also manage the IP addresses for the system itself, whether it's the management network address, or in this case, we have a network time protocol server, which is an Ethernet-based output, and we can set the NTP network setting as well. A couple more clicks of a button and we'll get a simple inventory list of all the cards and capabilities in the system, and also whether those features are operating correctly. The very top of the screen simply offers a legend that identifies the color scheme of the dots and what they mean. So as we move into the main shelf for this system and hover over the dots, we'll see that there is one output card that is a standard T1E1 composite 2.048 MHz output card. A GPS receiver is in the system, and it's a standard high precision, standard 1 version GPS receiver. We do see that there are two oscillators, which again we see are stratum 2 rubidium, both of which are operating correctly. The final green dot just mentions that the IMU is active, which is the management unit which provides the web server for us. Let's take a little closer look at the two oscillators and check their status. In this case, oscillator number 1 is operating properly and is in standby mode. So as we click oscillator 2, we'll see that it is active. We could easily switch this if we needed to for maintenance purposes, and the screen below also provides additional information that may be required from a TAC technician if you had a troubleshooting occurrence. On the input side, it's very easy to see the status of the GPS signals. In this case, 9 satellites are recognized by the GPS receiver, and each of the 9 satellites is listed by the first 2 numbers on the left, followed by 2 numbers which indicate the quality or the value of those signals to the clock. These numbers that are in the 40s are very good, strong signals and allow the system to operate normally. It's also very easy to set up outputs, to turn them on and off and establish for the type of output that you desire. In this case, we're looking at the main shelf. There's only one output card, so it's in slot number 1. And as we review the ports, as we click on each port, we can see what each port number is set for what type of output. In this case, they're all set for T1. If we desired to change that output to another type, we just click the drop-down window, select the appropriate output type, and then click the Set button. Likewise, we can enable or disable the output by simple point and click and clicking Set. You can change all these outputs at one time by clicking the All button. When we've completed with our setup, it's very simple to log out of the system by going to the Admin section and just merely logging out. Technicians and engineers have really grown to love this web management system because it's very simple and intuitive. They find the information very easily. For more information on the TiemPo6400 systems, please visit our website at TesComUSA.com.